Hey guys, back for day 2. Yes, I've been doing a few things offline already today. Kind of tired, so yeah, I'm probably going to waffle extra today, more than usual. But yeah, the guests, actually they land about 12, so I need to hurry up and get this done as soon as possible. I don't know if I'll be able to get them able to check in at like when they arrive, but maybe I can get it done early for them at least. We'll see. Still got the bed to do. I was a bit too hot last night, so I couldn't manage it. But I already dusted wiped the windows down, did the bedside tables. What else did I do yesterday? I did the table and a few other little bits and bobs. I can't remember now. But yeah, oh yeah, and I did the TV as well. So I just need to dust the bulbs, do the bed, do the sofa, dust the bulbs, and then the floors. Remove all this stuff that I've left, like my cleaning supplies, and then put the furniture back as I'm doing the floors. Oh, hey Yo-Yo, how's it going? Yeah, I'm back. I'm still very tired. I got up early, but not as early as I was hoping. I'm not a morning person, so I think my eyes are going a bit wonky. But yeah, I need to crack on today, because yeah, guests arrive soon, so it's already after 9, guests arrive at 12, so not much time. Well, not, they land at 12, I guess they got to get from the airport, but Malta's small. So yeah, let's get started. Yes, less yapping, more cleaning. I'll just turn chat phones on. Get rid of these notifications, whatever, it's too many things. Let's open a window for the door. A bit of air in here. Oh hey Spyro, how's it going? Early bird. Time to get cracking then. Yes, it is time to get cracking. I seem to get all these like early guests. I saw like on a forum for Airbnb hosts in Malta, everyone's like going, oh, what do you do for late check-ins? I haven't had a late check-in in a long time. Everyone seems to want to come early. To be fair, these guys haven't asked to come early just to drop off their cases, but if I can, I want to try and get it done. So, but I think the likelihood of that is, I think I can get it done for a couple of hours early. I may have to do a little face-to-face.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says, oh dear.
But yeah, I never said I was going to get it done early for them. I knew I'd had like someone staying for 8 nights, and it's usually like it takes a while. Not that they necessarily left it like trashed or anything, but it's just, you know, everything gets used more and things collect more dust, so therefore it just takes more time. And I'm also slow, and it doesn't help that I don't know, I'm feeling really hot, even though it's not that hot yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do in July and August. Really vacuumed back here last night. So it's just a case of making the bed. And yeah, the other things I need to do is like a list. I need to start ticking those things off so I can keep on track. Just pop that a little bit. Maybe not be too perfect with the bed. Just make it, you know, seem nice and even, but.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says, you look like a chocolate girl. Do you got favorites?
Look like a what? a chocolates girl. I mean, I do love chocolate, but it's too hot for chocolate right now because it would melt. But who doesn't like chocolate? Well, my sister actually, she doesn't like chocolate. Unless it's a Kit Kat. I think that's the only chocolate that she eats. I'm not a big fan of like chocolate flavoured things. Usually I would go for like a either peach or a lemon flavoured thing. It's the end. I say this every time, but yeah, this is the biggest mistake I ever made, was like taking these labels out because I can't tell where the bottom is. I think I've done it. We're going to need to put like a new label in there. But what are you doing after yo-yo? You were staying up late last night whilst I was cleaning. That's too far. I need to pull this a bit. Where I find I didn't actually get the stains up. I think it's okay. But always not worry.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says actually it was morning when we chatted earlier. Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says it's midnight now.
So yeah, late. It must be either late or early for you.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says I sleep at around 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be like that until I had responsibilities, I guess. I'm more of a night person, but Malta kind of makes you a day, like, morning person. But basically I just don't function very well most of the day. I'm just always tired. Hot already. Not too much. Whoopsie. Let's do this again. Time to about too much. Ooh. Actually, I'm going to just iron this a little bit first. Just get these creases out. Where is my iron? Hot. Did the balcony yesterday, so just checking it hadn't got messed up or don't know, ants haven't moved in or something. I did see a few ants as I was cleaning it. I think they were doing like a lot of eating on the balcony. So there's a few. Some food about. Oh, this is like leaking. I overfill it. I overfilled this a little bit, it's leaking. Good start.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says engraving chocolate.
What's your favourite chocolate, Yo-Yo? You a milk or a dark chocolate person? I mean, personally, I like both. Oh, I do like a Lind bar. Occasionally, I do like I like dirty Cadbury's. It's the cheap stuff, although it's not that cheap over here.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says anything is good at this point.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know what I fancy right now? I kind of fancy, even though it's like really early, like a Bounty ice cream. I love coconut ice cream. Be quite refreshing. Or I've forgotten what it's called, but like when I was in Italy, it was like really hot. And someone recommended I get like a tea, but with like a lemon sorbet in it. It was kind of sweet, but it was like very refreshing. I wouldn't mind one of those. But usually it would be chocolate my craving would be cool. Or crisps. I always used to be more of a savoury person. I think as I get older, I don't know, I seem to be craving sweets more. Or just turning greedy. I want it all. I want the sweet and the savoury. Okay, so ora. It is 9:30. round it too far and I creased that, messed it up. Disaster. Fix this. The problem is, like, where I dried it, it got a little bit warped, this sheet. Usually I try my best to dry it flat, because cotton kind of stretches a bit and warps. But I was running out of the drying rack, so I think I used the spare clothes rack that I got. Like one time I had some guests, they were kind of older and they couldn't reach, if you guys can see it, yeah, they couldn't reach this, which has been tested by me, and I'm only like 5'1", 5'2", and I can do it, but yeah, they're older, I guess that makes you less capable, less stretchy. So I got them like a temporary clothes rail. But now I use that to, like, as a spare drying rack when I have got a lot of stuff to dry, a lot of big sheets. Creases is going to come out. It's not a complete disaster. Disaster averted. Just going to take a bit more time.
2,400,000 says, what's your passion in life?
I mean, good question. I don't know, to be honest. I do like photography, but I haven't been out and done photos for a long time. I always wanted my own dark room, would have been cool. It's still something I would like. Something about old film that's like better than like using digital. Like digital, I get a bit lazy. I like the whole process in the dark room. I miss it. Like developing my own film and then doing the prints and having control over everything, and I kind of like the graininess. But yeah, like I said, I haven't done it for a long time. Maybe if I take you guys out on a little walk, I'll take my camera with me. It's a digital camera though, so I haven't got anywhere to develop film camera. Yeah, traditional film.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says, what do you take photos of?
I don't know, it depends on what's about. Mostly, I'd say in Malta, my main inspiration is probably old crusty doors and crumbly buildings. I actually have an Instagram account where I literally just take pictures of the textures around Malta. I haven't updated it for a while. I'm not loving Instagram lately. When I was in college, when I first sort of discovering photography, I used to like to do like drawing with light, messing about with the exposure level, movement. Those are fun to do. So it's kind of like making an abstract painting, but with a camera and light. I quite like doing stuff with mixed media as well, so it kind of like blends the two. It's kind of like, you know, finding out what's the difference kind of between what makes a painting or a photograph.
Says, I think I have a cold.
Oh dear. I hope you get better soon. Probably chocolate isn't the best thing for when you've got a cold. You should get on the ginger and lemon. Maybe some garlic. Eat something very garlicky.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says, good idea.
Maybe some honey too if you've got it. It's good to nip these things in the bud as soon as you feel it, and then hopefully you can beat it before it gets a full-blown, turns into a full-blown illness. But the worst case is it's good for you and it'll soothe the symptoms. Although my stepdad always used to swear by a hot toddy, which is a different way to go, because it's got lemon or whatever in it, and spices, cloves. But yeah, I can't remember how old you said you were, you did say. So obviously don't drink hot toddy if you can't drink in your country. Out. Get in there. Alright. Not perfect, but it'll do. Maybe just these bits. So I don't have to wrestle with a duvet. don't know if it showed on camera, I don't know why I leapfrogged like a, well, like a frog to get to that label. I'm losing my mind. Alright, let's... Quarter.
Yo-Yo 2,400,000 says burn your name into mattress. Predatory price and 3KFGBJGD says I view a streamu.com.
Burn my name into the mattress. Don't know about that. Looks back. Might have to go for a little pee break actually on there. I had a pint of coffee. Before stream. Maybe wasn't the wisest idea. Yeah, be right back, just going for a little comfort break. Yes.
Spiroket says I am on a pint of coffee since 5 a.m. to D.
Okay, let's get on with. This pillowcase is done, and I also have some other ironing bits. Where are they? Sorry guys, I'm just next to it. These things. I'll get those done first, then the pillows. Oh, you're also on a pint of coffee. Sorry, I left the room as you said that. Yeah, you've been up a lot earlier than me. I got up about 6:45, but it took me a little while to actually get out of the bed. I was trying my best. I thought about getting up even earlier and like setting an alarm, but I would have been a complete zombie for sure. I should put this there. Did you have it hot or ice, Spyro? I decided to go for, well, it wasn't quite ice, I just put like cold water from the fridge in there. I kind of forgot to put the ice in. I forgot I had some. Who else irons their tea
Spyro
towels?
says I grind my own beans, then slow drip of black over white.
Oh, nice. I mean, I like my coffee black personally, but you can above and beyond with the coffee grinding. In Mexico, I was grinding my own
Spyro
coffee.
says this is when the oat milk is at the bottom and the black coffee slowly drips into the milk.
Those do look very pretty, very aesthetically pleasing, very Instagram.
Spyro says so that the oat milk does not curdle.
Yeah, I've heard like non-dairy milks can
Spyro
curdle.
says still cold in the cup with hot coffee on top.
Yeah, I like my my coffee black, and I just have the coffee pods, espresso, just easier. But I would like to get a bean to cup machine one day. But probably I need to get a fridge freezer first, and a few other things on the list. But maybe I can get a coffee grinder. But I'd have to like find where to get some cheaper beans. Like the supermarket, it doesn't seem to be cheaper to get your own beans. In fact, it can often be more expensive and it can be hard to find them. But probably I'm just not looking hard enough. I just need to find where to get it from. Probably on Facebook.
Spyro says I usually drink my coffee black, but with freshly ground beans, the oat milk makes it so smooth and delish.
I can imagine.
Spyro says I paid £8 for 1 kilo of medium beans.
That's a good price. I haven't looked recently, but a lot of the places to get it are like independent coffee shops, so obviously it's more expensive. But I'm sure probably if I looked hard enough I could find a decent place that sells nice beans that don't cost a fortune, or maybe if I buy them in bulk. Problem with buying things in bulk and
says
water.
that I buy 8 to 10 kilos of beans at a time.
Yeah, I need to maybe do that, but I don't know, I need to make sure I get a good...
says I buy 30 litres of oat milk at a time.
Wow,
Spyro
that's a lot of
says
milk.
so I get the good deals.
Yeah, I have to like look into that, but like I need to make sure I get a good container, because a lot of things, like I used to buy, sometimes I buy big bags of rice, but I have to be like triple wrap them so that the bugs don't get in there. Because in Malta there does seem to be more bugs and stuff getting into food. At least for me anyway, I find. And the moisture as well, I have to be careful of moisture. I don't want to spend like a load of money on coffee.
Spyro says did I tell you bought a new kitchen toy for £35 last month?
I don't think so. What did you get?
Spyro says it's a Ziploc type of bag with a USB-C gizmo to suck the air out and make it tight.
Oh, they sound cool. Like a vacuum bag. think I've seen like boxes like that where you can get something to like suck out the air for food. I remember like, I think it was like on a YouTube ad or something.
Spyrocket says I have mozzarella for 7 weeks and it usually spoils in 1 week.
They sound amazing. Maybe once I've got a decent sized fridge freezer, I can invest in some tubs like that. Or Ziploc bags. My biggest problem at the moment is I don't have, I have like basically I'm using the fridge freezer, or a little fridge that is going to go on the Airbnb downstairs, like the one I've got here.
Spyrocket says I also have a vaccine big bags for my winter duvet and compress it to stop mold or bugs.
Yeah, my mum used to have those. It saves space as well. The only problem is, in my house, I mean not here, but my mum's, when I lived at my home with my mum, our cat Simba used to pee on those bags. He loved to pee on bags. So then come, and you wouldn't notice necessarily straight away. And then come time to get the stuff out, you'd find like, oh, it stinks of cat pee. Creating a new problem. I guess like they were nice and safe in there, but yeah, to get to the stuff, you had to get through the cat pee. It was kind of a special case. It was kind of a special cat. He loved to pee on my computer as well, and speakers, and on my CD collection. Basically all the difficult stuff. It was either peeing on stuff or humping stuff. But yeah, maybe I need to get some of those vacuum lock bags for spare linens and stuff. I need to, I mean, so far what I'm using is doing a good job. Nothing gets mouldy or smells bad or anything. It's more my wardrobe is the problem, which I don't keep the guest stuff in there.
Spyrocket says you remember the kick streamer Sandpepper. He has a squirrel and it pees on him all the time.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen clips of his squirrel. Yeah, I mean, I guess like hamsters and things, they tend to be incontinent. Unless you're incontinent, but yeah, they just kind of pee everywhere. Like, I had a hamster, he used to put it in the ball, and then it would just like poop all in the ball, and there'd be like poop flying about. But yeah, obviously it's not as bad as cat pee or poop. They're like tiny little pellets. Just thinking about all the things I need to do still. Ow. So these guys didn't leave it too bad or anything. I was expecting way worse, but it's just, you know, when someone's here for 8 nights and they're not going out much, it's going to get dusty and dirty. Watching some of these other Airbnb hosts on YouTube, I think. I don't know. I'll probably do a bit more cleaning than they do. Maybe I need to start streamlining. Well, they do have things like dishwashers, so that obviously saves time. Just shove everything in a dishwasher. I think after I've done the streaming with this, I have to do the communal area off stream. I might have to have another pint of coffee. Help me power through. Even though I'm still kind of think it's the placebo effect, I don't think it actually necessarily wakes me up more or makes me feel more productive. Just kind of nice.
Spyrocket says, now you are making me thirst for a coffee.
Well, you've been up longer than me, you probably deserve it more. Got a long day ahead of you. At least when, assuming there's no problems when the guests check in, I should be able to just relax once they've checked in. Or at least until my laundry's done and then I see that it still has stains on it or something. I should run out of my Vanish. I've used so much Vanish. I'm like going through like nobody's business. I guess that's the Problem with living somewhere hot, suntan lotion is going to be used and people are going to sweat more. I've thought about getting maybe coloured sheets, but I think they're more likely to fade, and also like sometimes the suntan lotion can actually react and then like get bleached by the lotion, so it kind of makes marks anywhere. At least with white you can kind of have a shot of fixing
on
it.
my other secret project, I was designing something around what you just said.
I can't even remember what I said now. I was talking about stains or coffee.
Spiraket says as an Airbnb owner, you can take on sponsorship deals.
I mean, I guess I could. Maybe if I ever get more subs on YouTube. Yeah, maybe I can start reaching out to people. Be a good place to have cleaning outs. But I don't think I get nearly enough views or whatever on any of my platforms to do that quite yet. Maybe if I got on TikTok, start doing some shorts.
Piratelligent77 says hi.
Hello, how's it going? What was your name? Pirate Legend. Pirate Legend 77. Oh, you're a real pirate. Or just aspiring to be.
Spiraket says yes, it is about making content shorts with those products in real world scenarios. Piratelligent77 says no. Piratelligent77 says game. Piratelligent77 says I play always.
Ah, okay. So a virtual pirate. I mean, I guess I could have gathered that from like your lack of sailor pirate language. Although now I'm imagining you with a Cornwall accent.
Piratelligent77 says, are you streaming on TikTok also?
No, I'm not. I barely use TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I put a couple of shorts on there, but they're like just having a bit of fun. But I am streaming on Kick and Twitch right now. Right, you're on Twitch. So Spyro's on Kick. So if you hear him talking, that's where he is. And then yeah, you're on Twitch. Usually I do YouTube too, but I'm trying something where I'm going back to just uploading them.
Spiraket says yeah. Hell road there, bar wench. Give us a beer in bed for this silver coin.
Oh, ahoy there. Some good pirate lingo.
Spiraket says that was a shitty pirate.
Well, that wasn't you. You're getting taken over by pirates. What are you talking about me? My pirate pirate impression. Yeah, I think I'm too tired to try and attempt a Cornwall accent right now.
Spyrocket says my pirate lingo was shite.
I don't know, it sounded pretty legit to me. I was scared. Maybe you need to hit the rum more and get in the feel for things. Come naturally then. Channel your inner Johnny Depp. I was going to say Cornwall person, but I can't think what do you call someone that's from Cornwall? Cornwallian? No, that sounds wrong. Sounds like I said koala. I say not that all pirates are from Cornwall, but that's just what I picture, or what I think of when I think of a pirate. Let's just try and get this crease out.
Spyrocket says I rate Johnny Depp. He's one of the best actors.
So I just had a spark as I turned this off. I don't know if that's from the iron or from the switch. Hopefully it's not. So I'll try that one later with the vacuum and see what happens.
Spyrocket says his breakfast routine was a pint of whiskey, a joint and couple lines of coke.
Sounds delicious and nutritious. I think I'll probably just stick to my coffee though. Bit of a lightweight nowadays. And I was going to make a joke about Amber Heard of beds, but I decided not to. Literally just looked at the time and I've forgotten already. What time is it? 10:15. Okay. little fly that managed to get in. So I haven't got the door fully open in case a load of decide to congregate in the middle of the room here. Done. Just need to put the towels on. And I need to get cracking on the rest of it. Just get a little decreased spritz. It's still a little bit creased in places. Okay, no towels. I already folded these, so. Sometimes I like unfold these to check the hair, but there shouldn't be any. I did check as I folded these. And so far, when I've opened these up, I haven't found any. So just making extra work for myself, although this one is a little bit folded wrong. Towels now. These ones as well. And I know I checked these as well. So I don't make extra work for myself by undoing what I've already done. No, this isn't folded perfectly, it's going to have to do. Okay, that's the bed done. Doesn't look as nice without the duvet, but you know, it's too hot for duvet. And it's a bit creased at the bottom here, but I'm just going to have to leave it as it is. If I lose a star for that, then whatever. Too tired to care today. I mean, I care, but... I think most places in Airbnbs I've stayed at, they don't usually, they have creases. They don't usually iron at all. So I think it's fine. As long as the sheets are clean and fresh, that's the main thing. Okay. Oops. Just double check this so I didn't get the stain out of this. It's like tomato sauce on it, but yeah, I have to give it 2 washes along with the tea towel. But I've got it out. So, let me just have a little think. What am I doing? 10:22, so I've done the organic bin. Cross that off. I've done windows. I've done the TV, but I haven't done the bulbs. Did the drawers, did the bed. Okay, I'll just add bulbs again because I just ticked it off even though I haven't done it. So let's do the sofa. I do just dust these bulbs off. I already did the pipes and stuff, but the bulbs have gotten a bit dusty. I knew it would when I'm doing the sheets. Oh yeah, I did the bread and wine, got that. And then I have to do the sink and stuff, yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Just keep these things on here whilst I do the sofa. Alright, let's point you towards the sofa. I need to give it another little attachment. I already did this, but it's just from where I've had the sheets and the pillows and things. Like, sometimes it gets a bit dusty during the cleaning process. When I say dusty, but just like little bits of lint. There's a little bit of white there and there. Nothing crazy. I also dry my sheets outside, so they sometimes get a few little bits of like dandelion on or whatever. Turn this off. Okay. Alright, vacuum going on. Just because this is black, it shows up any little bits of lint. Oh, sorry guys, almost walked right into you. God, anyone would think I have been on the pint of whiskey and the joint. I don't even know. Okay, sofa done. Kinda. I don't like how that is. It's kind of. Problem with this is I need a bigger pillow ready for this cushion. bulbs, that's it. Let's bring you here. I already did like the tops and stuff and the fan. I had the ladder, which I did off stream yesterday before I even started. Should get this ironing board out here as well. Otherwise, I don't have that. Iron it. And this is maroon. First, it's just in the way right now. Iron out the way. Still have those bottles of water to bring up as well. Nice. I'll get this done first, worry about that later. I need to go to the gym. I've got an Airbnb to clean and stock. Okay, there's my little space in here. I need my duster. Beep, 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 beep. And try not to walk into you guys again. I mean, at least you're kind of higher now. I'm not going to get my face right into you guys. Nice one. Let's crash it down. It's getting hot in here. There's that. Remember that one that I changed? It's just dirty for some reason. Came like that out the box. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh yeah, that is also loose. I need to glue that in again. All dusted. Let's get this out of the way because I don't need this this anymore, I don't think. Now, is there anything else I've forgotten? Let me have a look at my list. Oh, yeah, I want to clean this table. I probably should turn you around so you can see what I'm actually doing. Sofa. This table needs a bit of a clean. Did give it a wipe down already, but I think it's dirtier than usual. I'm determined to break that table. It's just got like a bit of glass basically on top, so it's not super stable. prepped. Let's put the wine in the fridge and give it a little polish as well. Get that chilling ready for the guests. Final hair check before I turn it on. Okay, turn it on. Yeah, it's not this. Oh yeah, and before I forget, the chopping board as well. Gave that a little bleach yesterday, looks pretty good. I might want to get like a better one at some point or replace it. I don't think it gets used too often. Because I mean, they've got the marble ones which are better. Marble and granite. Yeah, anything else I need to move before? Check if I need to plug it in a little bit. It's 20 to 11. Leave that there. Wipe downs on that. Let's put these out. Put that out last and all the bucket water splashing onto it. And it'll be clean water, it will leave watermarks. That's the problem with silicone. It grabs the dust and leaves watermarks very easy, especially if it's black or grey, which is what I've got. Take all the scuds off of these plugs, I think so. Yes. Okay. Alright then, let's get oh no, I've still got a few things there. Let's get you set up ready for vacuuming. Yeah, just walked into the baseboards. Oh yeah, I need to wipe that liner as well. 11, time to vacuum and mop, put everything back, and then done for the day. Well, with you guys, and then I'm doing a little bit of stream. Of what I stream. Okay. Just going to do more, oops, this way, and hopefully the battery doesn't die because I haven't had it plugged in. I think that big cable was too big. Never mind. Anyway, let's get started. Vacuuming. Okay, last bit of vacuuming before I get mopping. Up there, hopefully nothing important. Kind of sounded like a tissue maybe, but let's have a look if there's anything else I did here. See anything, just a bit of just like some limestone a little bit there. main spark, that's not necessarily just the iron. If he needs a new fuse or something. Some good stuff. In my pocket. Let's bring you up from looking at the floor. Let's fill this bucket up. I think my mop was guys. Squeezy thing, like around it. I'm not sure what that is, that's not quite full yet. And it's downstairs. Enough of that, I just need to find this brown bit, sorry guys. Found it. It was downstairs. Oh yeah, first I'll do the bathroom. Always forget. quick milk mop, put the furniture back. And now end stream and get the communal area done hopefully before the guests arrive. Got this done now. Sorry if you're getting some weird angles, I don't have time to adjust you too much. My own hair on me there. Just take a bit of this. tie a bow then. Taking my top up then. Yeah, entirely different type of string. Oh, hey Lamar, Soulful Rambler. How's it going? You saying I'm a busy bee or you been a busy bee? Don't think they need the heater, but I'll bring it just in case. Whoops. Any smudges? I think it's okay. Already wiped down sort of the stuff in the drawers. Whoops. I couldn't do that yet. It's all in there. Leave anything off. Lined up. It's 11:30. Don't think I'm quite going to get everything ready, at least not the communal area, before the guests arrive. So I might have to do some interacting. In case now, hopefully they'll come early. tiny hands makes it hard to make this look worse.
H4 Ride 5 says fit check.
Fit check. Pizza time. It's all sweaty though. Sweaty rags I've got on basically. Let's put this in the bathroom. Alright, yeah. Can't get to it.
H4 Ride 5 says, where is this harem?
Oh, the Airbnb, it's in Malta. It's a little Mediterranean island in between Tunisia and Sicily. Whoops. I need to definitely get a new bucket. I keep saying that, I never do, because it kind of works, but it's annoying AF.
H4 Ride 5 says, and how much per night per person?
It depends on, I mean, I know it's a cop-out answer, but it really does depend on demand, availability, same thing, and what time of year it is. So it's like dynamic. I change it based on what people need, and also like if you stay here for 7 nights you get a 10% discount. But I don't know, approximately around.
H4 Ride 5 says needed say the 5th of August, 2 person, 4 nights.
Well, I'm fully booked then, so it really depends on if it's if no one's booking, then obviously I reduce the price. So let's say, I don't know, 60 to 100 range. But because there's like Airbnb fees and taxes and stuff, I can't always guarantee that will be the price. But yeah, it could be a little bit more, it could be a little less. If I got last minute cancellation, I could get a bargain price.
H4 Ride 5 says no discount if I book it from Twitch.
Unfortunately not, no. I sound pre-booked already just filled my the cancellation I got before, which was a 10-nighter. That was like at the end of this month. Tetris isn't as good, but it gives me time to work on Airbnb number 2.
5 says I know, in joking.
Okay, sorry, I'm kind of focused. I've got like the guests arriving soon, so I mean dumber than usual. But yeah, I got, obviously you're probably not gonna wanna. I just wasn't able to answer back in a jokey way, sorry. My brain is like super slow. More than usual. But once I've got the second Airbnb, I don't know, maybe I will do some sort of like special discount. We'll see if I list it. I don't know, usually I have no trouble filling it, so don't need to. Sub-special. Okay, glass bin. Now I need the side done. I've just got this bit to do, and then it's I'm done with stream. Oh. I'm not quite done with the clean, so I've got to do the communal areas.
H4I5 says I booked Croatia in July but would love to visit Malta. Is Malta expensive?
I mean, it depends what area you're staying in. Croatia's meant to be really nice though, but Malta, part of why I came to Malta was because I'm not from Malta originally, I'm from the UK. I think it's reasonably cheap. Again, if you buy like local, usually it's a bit cheaper, food-wise.
H4I5 says we're in UK.
Flights are usually pretty cheap to Malta. At the moment I think Ryanair is doing a €20 or £20 for a one-way flight to Malta from the UK. And where am I from the UK? I'm from Brighton originally. But yeah, now I live here. Haven't lived in the UK for quite a while now.
H4I5 says love Brighton as football club. Ever been to some games?
Brighton game, no. For a little while, someone I went to school with played for Brighton. I'm going to say who that is. That was many years ago. I'm not really a big football fan, to be honest.
H4I5 says who?
I'm not going to say.
H4I5 says is he first team player?
Well, he doesn't play anymore. That was a long time ago. He's too old now. actually in one of the football games, like their games, like the like a player on that. Can't remember what the game is, like probably FIFA or something. I don't know, I really don't care for football. Well, I do sometimes watch the World Cup, just because the atmosphere. I don't mind watching it at a pub with other people, that's alright. At least there's stuff to keep me entertained other than football. Okay, I'm almost done, so I might sign off in a minute, because, yeah, there's only so much I can do with you guys in the way. I know you don't mean it, but you get in the way a little bit sometimes. I really almost walked into you earlier. I've got to the communal area. Oh, I've got to bring the bin in for the bathroom. Oh well, I'll do that in a minute. Oh. But yeah, one last look at the room. Obviously I've got to move my stuff out, do the sink, put some finishing touches, and it's basically done, good to go. Wine is chilling in the fridge. Bread is in the bread bin behind this door. Yeah, and everything else is donezo. Let's get this bucket out of the way. Yeah, sorry, don't know how you say that, Harry. I'll call you Harry. I'm going to be signing off soon. Nothing personal, but yeah, I've just got to get the rest of the Airbnb done because the guests arrive soon. I think they land at 12. And they're going to be dropping off their cases, so I have to make myself a little bit presentable for that. This mock is annoying me today. Silly bits. Okay, floor mopped. Got to wait for that to dry a little bit. I'll go back in. Oh, I'm not too sweaty. But yeah, so there's some bits I need to clean up, and I need to get all those water bottles up here as well. That's going to make me nice and sweaty for the guests. But yeah, I'm going to go. Battery's also running low because I haven't plugged you in, so ciao ciao. Thanks for anyone that tuned in, kept me company, followed or whatever, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go do the rest. These guys are here for 5 nights, so I'll be back again after that. I've actually got a bit of a bad Tetris gap in between that and the next guests, so I got a last minute booking to fill a cancellation. But yeah, it's gonna give me time to maybe do some repairs here and also downstairs and make some noise because I'm working on Airbnb down there, so it's not all bad news. But yeah, catch you next time, probably in 5 nights, maybe before then, we'll see. But yeah, now I've got to go and clean my butt off. Okay, well, not literally clean my butt, but like clean. Clean until I get all this done. Anyway, ciao ciao.